Hey everyone, it's Leo Young here, and this is the first piece of news for the day. So, if you've heard about this, then or you're a fan of the Pokemon, franchise, this is probably interesting to you. So, first off, news of the Pokemon live-action movie has just surfaced. Actor Justice Smith, who was in movies like The Get Down, was announced to be involved in the film as a lead character. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Smith is currently the only cast member who's been hired, seeing as the movie is in its very early stages of production. This movie is said to be the first of many, a series, based around the popular anime franchise Pokémon. The first of these films revolve around Detective Pikachu, a version of the iconic lightning-wielding mouse that's appeared within recent years. Not Pikachu, but like Detective. If you've seen the Pikachu with the little hat on, that's what they're talking about. Now, the Goosebumps director Rob Letterman is set to head the film, and the script is to be written by Nicole Perlman, who's worked on Guardians of the Galaxy, and the Gravity Falls creator Alex Hirsch. Other than that, though, there's really not much I can say. It's like I'm personally not a big fan of Pokemon. I used to be when it came out, but I don't know. After the very first Pokemon movie, wasn't that big about it afterwards, and especially with the newer generation, the art's a little bit more rounded and all that. I'm not gonna say I'm very curious, but I'm very interested to see if they can make this work. There have been about 20 Pokemon movies, and the very first one was in film, so in 2D animation, and now they've jumped and skipped 3D and went straight to would 4D be considered live action, basically. Now, other than that, if I find any more news about it, I'll keep you in the loop. But like it said, it's in a very early stage of production. There's really not that much that can be said about it. So, I guess I should add the fact that maybe Pikachu is a CGI character, and all the actors are real. Now, this actually is a little bit related. I hear that Sega or someone, most likely Sega because they own the character, is in the works of a live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So maybe we've jumped out of whatever the last phase was, I believe. So you know what I mean by phases, I think, okay, let's just say vampire phase, zombie phase, comic book superhero, still going in. I don't even think that's a phase. I think that's just a way of life now. But then we moved to CGI phase. Now we're kind of entering, hopefully not, a phase of CGI and humans, because in a big way, not like Transformers and TMNT. They made those characters realistic, but CGI as in there's no way we can imagine Pikachu, because Pikachu is a mouse in the lore. He's essentially a mouse, and we know what mice look like, but Pikachu looks nothing like one. So if you were to bring a live action version of Pikachu up, that would be kind of weird to look at, especially since there's really nothing to go off of it. You can make Pikachu as realistic as you want, but the Transformers and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you at least know what a turtle would look like, so you would have a good idea of what a human turtle would look like. And Transformers, they're robots. We've had a lot of robots in the past couple of decades. But as for a Pokemon, the only disappointment I'm getting is that it's not a Pokemon movie. It's a Pokemon who speaks English, who runs around. I believe he's going to have a human voice actor who runs around, and he just does crime. I was going to say a word. He does crime stuff. So it's not really that entertaining for me. For me, if I wanted to see a Pokemon movie, I would like to go into the Pokemon world and see how things work. But then again, live action adaptations for a lot of stuff doesn't really work well, and this is the first of many. It's a series they're developing around. Legendary is developing around the Pokemon franchise, so I don't know what's after this. I don't really know that much about Detective Pikachu besides the fact that he's an actual detective. So we're gonna have to see. Anyways, I hope you guys did find this informative. I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you did, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button to get access to our notification gong bing. And if you want to support the channel, comment, share with your friends and family. Once again, I'm Leo Young because I have a very forgettable face and voice, and I will gladly see you in the next one. And don't forget, stay impressive.